Want to be a bread? A new you? Try out. Our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Yes, Captain. Initiating travel sequence to the Groundbreaker. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts. Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any Oh, and if you're headed... One... Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. If you should find... The more we got the corpse fighting each other, the... Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're... Want a charming cop?
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
Go back to Byzantium, you golden bastard.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? anything at all? What? Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, no. Oh, no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to... The thing is... I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? I've been working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level. It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd be forced into early retirement if the board found out. I produce bootleg cereals. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence. And they're all mine. Flatterer. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas. That's the long and short of it, yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain glad. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you? Be my guest. Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell?
No. Emphatically no. Best to be clear, I believe.
A luxury stateroom, reserved for... Ask away.
I know she's in there, Emperor.
Great law, is it hot in here? Depends. What are you planning to do with it? You got a good heart, wanting to do this for him. Frankly, I'm tired of Udom's whining. Don't kill me, please. And I'll pay, I swear. How's a woman supposed to read her new missives? Suit yourself. Yes, dear. You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia, if you're in... Pick your poison. Marauders, wild beasts. Landing pad on Monarch. You don't need a nav key to access, but it's also kilometers away. Might be better. Suit. Anytime. Gracious. Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from. Shouldn't be too tough for a lass like you. What do you want, then? That's right, dearie. The only though for how long, I can't say. The board, they've always got one scheme or another, but it won't work. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her. This heat problem we've got's gone unfixed for weeks. Can't say... Go. Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for a week. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her... The board can't abide a commute. They've always got one schemer, but it won't work. No, ma'am. Groundbreakers for... Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony. Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But that's why we gotta keep them... Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Ed claims he's... I also need throw pillows stuffed with the... Anytime. It's almost... Straight to the point, eh? I'll... Any...
This is a law-abiding establishment. Honest. Watch where you're looking, buddy.
Got my sights on you.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate...
What do you think you're doing? Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Office used to be.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and purple berry flavored flour nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Carry on.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, just give me... Wow. Thanks, boss.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Activating Contingency Plan DM-17. Captain is a psychopath. Please use your travel terminal and venture to Monarch via the Cascadia landing pad. I should warn you, Captain, Cascadia is an incredibly hazardous location, rife with deadly fauna and flora. You will most likely die within 3 steps of... Have fun. Take care. I require... Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia? I don't know if you're extraordinarily brave or slightly suicidal, but Cascadia is one of the most dangerous places in Monarch. Please be careful out there. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows, I need those chemicals to revive the hope. If we don't put... You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's Best of luck, everyone on the hope.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected, and I am inclined to agree with your assessment. Remember that you are not insured.
contained, danger lurking around every corner. Monarch is everything I imagined.
There's an awful lot of rustling and growling out there. Here we go!
Ground! Show 'em how it's done!
Scores from the Connors. What about the Rail Glider Championships?
I didn't think anyone but natives followed that. Hell.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in? You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia if you're interested in dying horribly. Might be best to, yes. Suit yourself. Anytime, sweet.